Epic sunset. I mean, it was great. Got to use the disco, which was very cool, and exactly did the job. I'm glad I made this conversion onto here.
And how is it, DOS? Did you sleep without any interruptions? Or?
Oh, just beautiful. It was actually so comfy. Those new mattresses are a real game changer, except for the morning when you have to pack them away. then they, it's new for me. Then it takes a bit of time. So we're talking about the new mattresses. They're great to sleep on, but then packing them away in the morning for it's new. So it's a bit of a...
That's why the pump is...
It's a challenge.
I know.
Also, by the way, Eric's in Africa and he's color coding already. Check. Oh, bring it on, dang! At least I'm kind of hobbies.
Yeah, you are too. What are you talking about?
I'm kind of hobbies. Yeah.
Everybody's got it.
All right. So you ready for a good day?
I am. Yeah.
I think it's going to be nice.
Yeah.
Perfect weather, nice little breeze.
Yeah, I'm not complaining.
We should have about 60 kids at this school, so the sooner we get that out the way,
Yeah.
we can move, because we also got 2 long drives today.
Mm-hmm.
2 hours and a 2.5 hour.
Yeah.
The second half of this afternoon's drive is going to be a big challenge. That we have to be, drivers have to be quite conscious, because the potholes in the roads get bigger,
Oh, yeah.
and some of them you can't dodge, so you literally have to stop. So yeah, make sure if there's anything behind you and the brakes are slammed, it doesn't go through your head.
Yeah. Well,
One of those. But then also we don't want to do it when just after sunset, because we did that 3 years ago and nearly hit elephants. So,
oh, really?
yeah, and the one elephant I estimated must have been about a 7.5 ton male. No, it was silly. And we were driving past and he was literally half the size of this tree. It was. I still remember it on my left, and he, only because he shook his head did I know that he was there.
Oh, really?
And he must have been about 50 meters away from us, maybe a little bit longer than this was. So when you're driving 80 k's an hour, and 80 kilometers, not miles, and you see something that size shake its head. Yeah, and then
It is because they're so camouflaged, like they have to move to be seen, basically.
They are the perfect grey.
Yeah.
So they blend in. They blend in with everything.
Yeah.
You just don't know. Shade for them.
My babies.
Okay, that on. Good job.
After finishing off in Hubble School around tea time, we then headed out and met with a sister in Gumari town who took us to Tubu village, where the school is right on the end of the village. Tubu school did not take very long, as it's a fairly small school. So once we got back on the road and we headed out, we then had to endure the amazingness of the Shikawi road. The majority of the road is fairly good up until the last 20 to 30 kilometers, and as you can see in here, it's pretty brutal on the roads. After finishing off with that brutal road, we got to our campsite, set up, relaxed, and started having a little bit of banter amongst mates.
Hey man, what are you cooking?
Hey, poiki.
Poiki, what is that?
It is a South African meat stew, basically. But the poiki itself is that pot, so that 3-legged pot.
I see.
That's the traditional way of cooking it. And the rumor is, the longer you keep them, unless you wash them, the better they taste.
Dude, you're that about a lot of things.
So this one.
I'm so glad there's no kids.
I haven't watched that in...
Just gonna have to bleep out a whole bunch
I was
of
gonna say
videos,
that. Mess that up.
And that chef with sweat running down his nose.
I've
I've been working. Who edits these, Cam? Do you edit them or Cam? I mean, or Anton? You?
No. Big pop.
Oh, higher up. Oh. Whoever edits these, I've been working hard. You better make me look good. But I'm almost done. This is my last vegetable. I've been peeling and chopping vegetables for 4 hours, I think.
I got you.
Oh, we're doing an interview
Yeah, of course.
with me in.
With you in. Okay, here we are.
So, this is day 2 of the project.
Yeah.
What was your perception before, and where are we now in your thoughts of how you think it was going to go and how it happened?
Yeah. Well, I think it's been more fast-paced and on the move than I expected.
Okay.
And more, I don't know, I didn't have a ton of expectations coming in. I mean, obviously I know what you guys do and I've been following that and that's been great, but as far as kind of just like interacting with the place and seeing how you guys work and how all these relationships work in this community, I think that's been really awesome to see and really impressive. I think that's probably the main thing I've picked up when it comes to both what you guys do and the culture here. Is like everyone is trying to hand off a better situation to the next person, which is fantastic. I love it.
You used a very big word there, culture.
Yeah.
Every country and region and area that we go to, the culture is different.
Yeah.
In the same country, the culture is different from east to west, north and south, purely because it's tribal.
Right.
And the tribal also means government and politics and things like that, because that's also tribal within Africa. It's all tribal.
Yeah.
So if we were going on the eastern side, the mentality is slightly different, but so is the terrain.
Yeah.
And so now that we're in the wetlands, in the wet area, and you've seen the river, which is pretty strong, and you were on it today,
Yeah.
the difference shows that the people in general want to make it go further. They want to make it work.
Yeah. Yeah.
Which really helps me and helps the project,
Yeah.
because they come to you with solutions, not problems.
Right.
They'll put the arm around you and say, how do we make this work, instead of trying to say, oh, but we can't this, and oh, but we can't that.
Yeah.
And it makes a huge difference. But it's great. I mean, it's always good to get the feedback from people that are not involved in this within day to day.
Yeah.
I do 2 or 3 projects a year, and I think it's a good idea that we incorporate foreign minds to understand what's happening locally.
Yeah.
Because there's big perception when it comes to this. Everyone thinks that, oh, but they only have a hut and they have no electricity that they're worse off. They're not. They're still happy people.
Yeah. A lot of smiles, so more waves and friendliness than you see in almost any other place.
Exactly.
Ever. Yeah.
So, I mean, it's great, and it's generally like that around Africa. I mean, North Africa is quite different, but within Central and Southern, the mentality and the vibe is, high fives, how do we make it work? Let's take it further.
Yeah.
And it's really great, and this is what I love about it. And I'm really grateful that you're here. I mean, it's epic, dude.
I'm just as grateful. It's fantastic. No, it really is. Yeah, it's phenomenal.
We're loving it.
I appreciate it.
No, it's great that you made it. I mean, it's been a long ride for you. You came a long way, climbed the plane, slept a few hours, and
a little bit.
and you were good.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, how can you not be good in a place like this?
Wait till tomorrow morning, man. The sunrise is it's gnarly and it's beautiful.
Yeah.
Anyway, very cool.
I'm
Thank
stoked.
you.
Yeah, thank you.
In the next episode, we get up nice and early, have our teas and coffees, a little bit of breakfast, and head over to the pond to sail down the river to our next destination. We were heading to our first school called Makgadikgadi, which is a brand new school just being built with no electricity.
Playing soul on the weekends, stayed in bed till Wednesday, fell in love with you right there and then. I was young, couldn't see that. If your jacket blows too cold.